Hello everybody, this is your math teacher and my tutor ID is mymathworld5004. I hope you all are doing well. Okay students, so in the previous session we discussed the vertex form of the quadratic function, which was f of x is equal a times x minus p whole square plus q. This was the general equation where a, p and q are the constants. So in today's session we will apply the concept of this vertex form of the quadratic function into these specific examples. Here we have a question where we have to determine the following characteristic for each function: the vertex, the domain, the range, the direction of opening, the equation of the axis of symmetry, and then sketching of the graph. And the questions are, this is the first question. Equation is y is equal to 2 times x plus 1 whole square minus 3, and then second one is y is equal minus 1 over 4 x minus 4 whole square plus 1. So we will consider these two specific cases. We will apply the concept which is in the general equation of the vertex form. Okay, so let's do the first question. Let's write the part A over here, and the equation is which is given to us: y is equal 2 times x plus 1 whole square minus 3. This equation is comparable with the standard form of the quadratic equation and its vertex form. We can easily clarify that this A is equal to P is equal minus 1. Be carefully do the comparison of this P with this value and don't ignore the negative sign. Okay, so that's why we have P minus 1 over here, and then Q which is minus 3. Okay, then the vertex was, if you remember, P and Q. We obtained it by writing the general equation of the vertex form. PQ is equal, where P value is minus 1, Q is minus 3. So that means this minus 1 and minus 3 is the vertex. So we have done this part for the first question. Then second, we have to do the domain and range. For the domain and range, shape of the graph is important. For the domain, this is important to know that it's the input which we can insert in the given function that makes the whole equation defined. So in the equation, which is this one given in the question. Okay, so in this equation there is no fraction, there is no square root term. It's simple a polynomial with the second degree. So that means we can insert all the values from the set of real number. Answer would be defined every time. So that means domain would be x, since it's the input, so that means it should be the x values, x such that x is a real number, or we can write x belongs to R. Okay, then for the range, let's first write the range. Okay, for the range we have to first consider this value of a, which is positive. I can write a is greater than 0. That means it is positive. So then if it is positive, that means direction of the graph would be opening upward. Graph would be opening upward, and value of q is minus 3. It's minus 3. That means range would be, since it's the output, so that means y, such that y belongs to R, because it's a real number. All the values from the set of real number, since we have to include decimals, we have to include negative numbers, so everything is included in the real number. That's why we have to write it. Okay, and then y must be greater than equals to this -3. We obtained this information from the graph which was opening upward and this Q value from the vertex. So that's the final range. Now let's draw the graph. Okay, because through the graph we will also consider the axis of the symmetry. Okay, so for the graph we have to consider the vertex which is over here. This is the vertex, -1 and -3. Round about this -1 is on the x-axis on the negative side, so it's -1 which is over here, and let's say -3 is over here. That means vertex is this point and direction is opening upwards, so the shape of the graph would be round about here like this. Okay, this point is -1, -3, that's the vertex, and over here in this case it would be the minimum value. Why it's the minimum value? Because direction of the graph is opening upward, so whenever there is the direction upward, in that case vertex would be the minimum value of that graph. Okay, next thing which we have to consider is the axis of the symmetry. We can write the answer for the axis of the symmetry by using this factor, which is x plus 1. We have to put it 0. X plus 1 is equal 0. That means x is equal -1. So this is the answer for the axis of symmetry. Let's write over here, axis of symmetry. Okay, this is the axis of symmetry. It's a proper equation. We will also check its graphical representation by the use of our previous graph. Let's choose this color. Okay, we have to draw it by the dotted lines. So this is point where x is -1. So we can draw the dots and make a line. This blue dotted line is the axis of symmetry where x is equal -1 is the equation. So that's all about the part A. We figured out the vertex, domain and range, direction of opening, equation of axis of symmetry, and then this sketching. This sketching is already done over here. So I hope everything is clear to you so far. If there is any question, you can ask in the comment section, and I hope you enjoyed the session. Stay safe, take care of yourself and your families too, and have a good day.